Look at the ghosties reading. I guess I do have to do that today. Look at that weird bunny. I'm a sucker for a sprayed edge. She's gorgeous. She's stunning. I don't know why. I don't ask questions. I love a good, thick book. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another weekly vlog. If you didn't know, I'm Kristen and you're in Mama's Reading Nook and Mama's eating some Swedish fish. So, happy Friday. I'm currently attempting to process and upload last week's weekly vlog because my computer hates me. I don't know why. I don't ask questions. Today has been spent erranding, going on errands, and working. Had to do some work, and I had a video doctor's appointment, so I had to deal with that. I told Miss Cadence, who has the day off, that we would go to the library, but she seems enthralled in her Roblox game, so maybe I don't have to do that today. I guess I do have to do that today. In my errands today, I picked up the Crimson Crown by Heather Walter. I could have gotten this in Book of the Month, but I liked the Barnes & Noble edition. She's very pretty. She's very gorgeous. She's got red sprayed edges. So what can I say? I'm a sucker for a sprayed edge. So this is a relatively new release. And it is a Snow White retelling, but it's a Snow White retelling from the view of the evil queen. So it's going to be good, I think. I hope. Like I said, sucker for a sprayed edge. And this book, I thought it was thinner. I don't know why. I guess the pictures made it look thinner, but it's over 500 pages. So that'll be fun for me. I love a good thick book. Tonight's gonna be pretty chill, pretty excited for that. And then tomorrow we're going floating. If you don't know what that is because you're not from the Midwest and it's not something you do, it is literally when you take a canoe and put it in the river and you float. It's not heavy activity, it's not, you kind of paddle a little to keep yourself moving. But for the most part, you sit in a canoe and with your friends and hang out.
And don't forget my dad's work.
We're going with some buddies of Justin from his work and their wives, significant others, and children. And our kids are going, so it'll be fun. But yeah, we just sit in a canoe and float on down the river and have some drinky drinks and relax. It'll be fun. It'll be good. I love floating. I genuinely enjoy floating. But if you're not from the Midwest, it's just not something you think of. You know what I mean? It's not when someone says, hey, we're going to go floating, no one really knows what that means if you're not from the Midwest and don't understand it. But now you know. I'm literally gonna sit in a canoe on the river with my children and my husband. And we're gonna drink and eat and float down the river. It'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So that's tomorrow. And so yeah, you may not have an update tomorrow. I am currently reading When the Moon Hatched. I've only made it through chapter 1 and then a prologue. And then there's a glossary, there's characters, there's a list of characters, there's a list of creatures that's in it, and so it's gonna be interesting. It's definitely an epic fantasy, I'll give you that much. But like I said, I'm only on chapter 1, just finished chapter 1, so I'm not very far into it. But I think it's gonna be good. I mean, it's dragons. There's dragons. We love dragons. This is a person that loves dragons. This is a YouTube channel that loves dragons. It's gonna be good. We're gonna have a good time. But that's all I really have for you right now. I guess we're gonna kind of see what's going on for the rest of the day, and then I will catch up with you in a bit. So, boy. Alright, so I did some updating. I decided to do something like this. Those are just pretty books I like a lot. And then this is the TBR shelf. And then I decided, you know, pull down the Harry Potter books with the nerdy ink covers. And then this is my V.E. Schwab shelf I need more knickknacks for. And then that's just, you know, that shelf. So I like this much better. It makes me happy and it's really pretty. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Been a while. For that, I apologize. So yes, it has been a while. I have just not really been updating. Saturday, we went on a float trip, and so we were gone for 12 hours. And so I came home, and it was literally shower, bed. That is all I did. I spent 12 hours out on the river and just crashed hard. And then yesterday, or Sunday, this week is off because we were off on Monday, and my whole week is thrown off. So Sunday we didn't do much. I think we just hung out. We just hung out at the house and napped basically because we were all so tired from Saturday, and I read a little bit, which we'll get into. And then yesterday it was Labor Day and I tweaked my back and I couldn't move. So I stayed on the couch for all day. For the whole Labor Day Monday, I stayed on the couch with a heating pad, and Justin and I started watching Designated Survivor with Kiefer Sutherland. Really good. We made it to like the 3rd or 4th episode. We cleaned a little bit before I tweaked my back. Justin did laundry and I played on my phone. I just took it easy yesterday. So here we are. It is now Tuesday and I have a reading update for you. My back still hurts, but I'm here and I have a reading update. So I have been reading The Babysitter's Coven by Kate Williams, and I'm really enjoying it. It's like a young adult high school book, and I'm over halfway through. And it's very cute. You're following Esme, and Esme runs a babysitter's club, which is honestly what drew me to this book, was the idea of a babysitter's club, because I read the Babysitter's Club books. Say that 5 times fast. And I really liked them, and so I thought this would be a lot of fun, and it is. And so basically Esme and her friend Janice are in this babysitter's club. They're kind of outcasts. They don't have a lot of friends. They're only friends really with each other. And it's all very cute. It's all very, you know, they're very much like nerds, and she wants to be like a fashion designer, and she's doing all of these different things, and some weird things start happening to her. And like the first thing you see is that a ball flies through the air with her out without her touching it. A car ends up moving into a tree without her stepping on the gas pedal or the brake pedal. So weird things start happening. And then she meets Cassandra, who is a new kid at her school, who you find out got a letter from her mom before her mom passed that said, find the babysitters. And that's what she did. And now her and Esme, so Cassandra and Esme, both have like unique abilities, and they're trying to figure out why they have these unique abilities, how their parents knew each other, that kind of stuff. And her mom, Esme's mom, is currently in like a locked psych ward. And so we don't really know what's going on with mom. We don't know what happened to mom. That's all part of what's getting figured out, I guess. And it's all very funny because there are things that she says that make me laugh because that's how I felt in high school. So I'm having a good time with it. That is a series, so there's a few more. I'm hoping to finish this today because I really don't have that much left in it, and it's pretty big print. So like there are 355 pages and I'm on 198. And the print's pretty big. So I should be able to finish this today. That is where I'm at. That is what I'm working on right now. I've really only read one chapter of When the Moon Hatched. I haven't picked it back up again. I'm going to, that is the plan. And then, yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. I filmed my September reset and my fall TBR, and I edited it, and it's scheduled to drop in about 5 minutes, so I need to start prepping all of the graphics and stuff for that, and then we're gonna kind of go from there. But otherwise, that's all I got for you guys right now. I will check in with you in a bit. I just ate lunch. I'm watching early access vlog for Patreon for Olivia Reads a Latte, and yeah, that's what I'm doing. So Cadence has soccer practice tonight, so I'm gonna have to pick up the kids, all that fun stuff, and then we're just gonna go from there, guys. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. I'm absolutely certain. Guys, I realized I never really actually showed you my shirt. Bad girls are more fun, and it's the Sanderson sisters. Anyway, so how we doing? How's it going? I'm currently at soccer practice. Obviously, I'm in my car. There's trees behind me, and Cadence is out there doing her thing somewhere. I don't know where. I wanted to give you an update because I finished. I'm gonna end up putting my finger right in the camera. The Babysitter's Coven. It was good. I liked it. I gave it 4 stars. It's probably more like 3.75 stars, but I just rounded it up to 4. It was cute. It was a good little high school book. I'll probably read the second one just because they're quick reads and they're fun and they're witchy and the banter's pretty funny and the girls themselves are pretty funny and I really like them. They remind me a lot of myself and my friends in high school, so minus the witchy business. So now I've borrowed Carrie, which is another book I have to read for the readathon that I'm doing. And it's 8 hours on audio book. So I may start that. Or I brought Apprentice to the Villain with me. So I may read that. I don't know. I'm going to start, I think, Apprentice to the Villain, but then I'll have Carrie with me for when I do get to read it. I'm going to get to reading. So yeah, I'm going to go home and have spaghetti afterwards. It'll be good. It'll be a good night. friends, let us chat for a moment, shall we? So I've made it at least 4 chapters into Apprentice to the Villain, and I love it. I already love it. It's already making me smile. It's already making me laugh. I'm already in love with it. So it was a good choice for me. So then I wanted to share this with you because I got my Book of the Month box, and this is being added to my fall TBR, and it is Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. Look at it. It's so pretty. Like, I mean, for a Book of the Month, like the cover is just so let's have a chat. I'm gonna read you the synopsis and tell you why it's on my TBR. Phantasma only has 2 rules: stay alive and don't fall in love. When Ophelia discovers her mother brutally murdered, there is no time to grieve. She has inherited the family's fearsome magic and enormous debt. Circumstances go from dire to deadly, however, when Ophelia's sister decides to pay off the loan by entering Phantasma, a competition where contestants rarely escape alive, and the victor is granted a single wish. The only way for Ophelia to save her sister is to win, but Phantasma is a cursed manor full of twisting corridors and lavish ballrooms, staffed by enticing demons and fatal temptations, and Ophelia must conquer all 9 floors to succeed. If her fears don't overtake her first. When a charming, arrogant stranger claims he can help, Ophelia knows better than to trust him. But with her sister's life on the line, Ophelia can't afford to turn him away. She'll just need to ignore the overwhelming dark attraction drawing them closer and closer together. Because in Phantasma, the only thing deadlier than losing the game is losing your heart. Don't ask me why I read that so dramatically. I just felt like it needed to be read very dramatically. So, there she is. She's gorgeous. She's stunning. She's going to be read before the end of November. Yes, she is. So there you have it. Also, I love my Discord family. I feel like everybody knows that. And I say that because of lots of reasons. They're really good friends. Like, yes, they're internet friends, and I haven't met a lot of them, most of them. I've only physically met one of them, but they are just so incredible. And they all have their own talents and their own things that they can do, and it makes me so happy to be a part of that little family. And one of my lovely Discord friends sent me homemade jam. She sent me strawberry rhubarb jam and strawberry chamomile jam. And I just tried a little bit of both of them, and man, they're dangerous. And they're dangerous because they're delicious. And I have a feeling they're gonna get eaten very fast. They're very good. So, Brittany, thank you. I appreciate it. Reese's, what are you doing? My old lady is underneath my feet. So I am going to read for a little bit. Justin's already in bed. He got up really early, went in early, worked late. Cadence is already in bed. Charlie's on their way to bed. So I'm going to read for a bit, and then I'm probably going to go to bed. I'm going to shower and then go to bed. So I hope you guys are having a really great Tuesday, and I'm sure I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Hey guys, happy. Why does she do that every time I film? She just comes in and shakes her head, and her collar makes all kinds of noise. Yeah. Happy Wednesday. I need to run to the library. I need to go pick up a prescription, and then I have work stuff to do and other things to do. And I got the dates for all the bestie watch-alongs, book stuff, all that kind of stuff. So I need to put that in my planner along with reading. And Cadence is home today. She's having some gastrointestinal belly aches, so I just let her stay home so I can monitor her myself and make sure she's eating proper things to make sure her stomach doesn't hurt anymore, that kind of thing. So yes, I want to show you my shirt though. Look at the ghosties reading. It's September. It's officially fall in my head. So, and it feels like fall outside right now. Won't later though. It's getting up to like 85 today, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, I'm gonna go run my fun little errands, and then I will check in with you guys later. Bye. there, how's it going? How's life? Hope it's okay. It is still Wednesday. I have changed my shirt. I'm wearing my Romantasy shirt now. Even though I'm going to see Jodi Picoult, who is more of like a fiction, historical fiction kind of author. But my aunt's friend is sick, so I agreed to go. I mean, because who's going to say no to going to see an author? Even one whose books I haven't read. But I want to read her new one, because her new one is in dual perspectives. And one is in the Shakespearean era, and one is current day. And the Shakespearean era one is apparently the woman, it's like, it's supposed to be a woman who wrote for Shakespeare. I want to read that one, but I wanted to go through the books that I picked up from the library earlier today. I picked up Nettle and Bone by T. Kingfisher. It's a little novella. I haven't read it, I've been wanting to read it, but it says Mara never wanted to be a hero. As the shy, convent-raised third-born daughter, she escaped the traditional fate of princesses to be married away for the sake of an uncaring throne. But her sister wasn't so fortunate, and after years of silence, Mara is done watching her suffer at the hands of a powerful and abusive prince. Seeking help for her rescue mission, Mara is offered the tools she needs, but only if she can complete 3 seemingly impossible tasks: build a dog of bones, sew a cloak of nettles, capture moonlight in a jar. But as is the way in tales of princes and witches, doing the impossible is only the beginning. Hero or not, and now joined by a disgraced ex-knight, a reluctant fairy godmother, and an enigmatic grave witch and her foul familiar, Mara might finally have the courage to save her sister and topple a throne. So this is gonna be fun. That's like female ragey. If you love a good female rage book. And then I picked up Stephen King's Pet Sematary. This is a big boy. I didn't realize this book was so big. Like, what was I thinking? So this is also for the readathon that I'm doing. I'm supposed to read a book that, you know, the cover has changed, and there are so many different covers of Stephen King books that just pick one and I'm sure the cover changed. So this one says, when Dr. Lois Creed takes a new job and moves his family to the idyllic rural town of Ludlow, Maine, this new beginning seems too good to be true. Yet despite Ludlow's tranquility, an undercurrent of danger exists here. Those trucks on the road outside the Creed's beautiful old home travel by just a little too quickly, for one thing, as is evidenced by the makeshift pet cemetery in the nearby woods. Then there are the warnings to Lewis, both real and from the depths of his nightmares, that he should not venture beyond the borders of this little graveyard. A blood-chilling truth is hidden there. One more terrifying than death itself and hideously more powerful. An ominous fate befalls anyone who dares to tamper with the forbidden place, as Lewis is about to discover for himself. Sometimes dead is better. As the story unfolds, so does a nightmare of the supernatural, one so relentless you might not want to continue reading but will be unable to stop. This is also apparently the Stephen King said that when asked to consider what is the most frightening book he's ever written, the answer he gives is this one. So, this will be fun. I'm also listening to Carrie and reading it, so that'll be fun. And then last but not least, I picked up Incidents Around the House by Josh Malerman, who wrote Bird Box. I have not read Bird Box, but I pretty much just picked this one up because it sounds terrifying. So why not? And Grady Hendrix blurbed it. And if you've been here for a while, you know how I feel about Grady Hendrix. And he said this book is the monster that lives inside your closet. So it says, to 8-year-old Bella, her family is her world. There's Mommy, Daddo, and Grandma Ruth. But there's also Other Mommy, a malevolent entity who asks her every day, can I go inside your heart? When horrifying incidents around the house signal that Other Mommy is growing tired of asking Bella the question over and over, Bella understands that unless she says yes, her family will soon pay. Other Mommy is getting restless, stronger, bolder. Only the bonds of family can keep Bella safe, but cracks in her parents' marriage are starting to show. The safety Bella relies on is about to unravel, but Other Mommy needs an answer. Look at that weird bunny. It's like a weird bunny on the cover. This one just sounds like fun. Fun in a scary, weird kind of way. I'll read it at some point before it has to go back to the library. So yeah, and it's interesting. It should be a quick read because it's not even 400 pages and it's written from the view of an 8-year-old. So it's written like an 8-year-old would write it, right? So there's like no, it'll take me a little bit, I think, to get into it, but it's written like a 8-year-old. So there's no quotes, there's no, you just kind of have to follow. It says, Bella, Mommy says to eat meat. Mommy says to me, eat. I'm not hungry, I say, but still, eat. I'm not. So yeah. So it'll be interesting. I'll have to think on that one as I'm reading it, won't I? So like I said, tonight I'm going to see Jodi Picoult. I'm kind of excited. I've heard her stuff's really good. I just haven't read any of it. I'm not a big like straight fiction reader. I like fantasy and horror and thriller and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So straight fiction isn't normally my thing, but I'm excited. I'll see her, and then I get to see TJ Klune later this month, so that'll be exciting. And get my copy of Somewhere Beyond the Sea. She's there waiting for me. I'm gonna finish getting ready to go do that, and then I just picked up the teens, and Charlie is probably downstairs doing homework, I hope, or getting into trouble. Kidding. I have a good kid. So yeah, I'm trying to think whether or not I want to spend tomorrow cataloging my books. Like, I don't have a ton of books. Like, I don't have like an abundance of books. I don't have like 800 books like some of those booktubers you see, but I have books. And I'm wondering if I shouldn't try to like put them all in a spreadsheet and figure out which ones I've read and which ones I haven't, and which ones are part of a series and which ones are standalones, that kind of thing. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I am gonna listen to Carrie and read along for a little while, because that's actually a relatively short book. And then, so I'm hoping to get it done by tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna go see Jodi Picoult. It's gonna be a good night, and I'll catch up with you later. Bye! We're in this book. St. Louis is in this book. I don't like it when my stuff's in this book. In books like this. Talk about religious trauma. Happy Thursday! The plan for today is to finish Carrie, because Carrie is the shortest book on my lovely little list, and I have that on audio, and I have an appointment today, so I'm going to be sitting around for a while. So I will pop my earbuds in and I will I will listen to Carrie while I'm at this appointment. So hopefully I will get that done today. Don't have that much time left in it because I've been reading it on faster speed. So here's hoping that I'll just fly right through it today. Here's helping. Because then that will be one off my list of the 3 that I'm currently reading. Because I'm insane. I'm insane. I'm just insane. So hopefully I will finish Carrie, and then I will finish up Assistant to the Villain. I will continue to work on When the Moon Hatched. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name of that. And then once I finish Assistant to the Villain, I think I'm gonna do Gothicana, because a bunch of other people are trying to read it and I want to read it, and because I'm the one that recommended it and I've never even read it, I'm gonna go ahead and read it and hope it isn't total shite. Other than that, today's kind of chill, which is nice. Cadence has Girl Scouts later, but that's later, and I have to let out my aunt's dog because she is out of town for the next couple days. So I have to feed him and let him out. So I'll be doing that as well, and you'll get to come along with that too. I have edited the vlog up until this point, and let me tell you, I'm proud of myself for that one. I am so proud. I think the only thing I have left to edit from yesterday is the reading that I did when you guys got to watch me read. That's it, my friends. That's what we're doing. So I will catch you later. Bye! Hi guys. So I wanted to give you an update. Turn down my air conditioner for you. I have finished Carrie. I gave it 4 stars. It was good. I mean, it wasn't spooky scary or anything, which is fine. I mean, I know not all of his books are spooky scary, and that's fine. But it was about 4 stars. It's just interesting because that's the 2nd book in a row I've read that had telekinesis powers. Clearly, I like when people have powers. I guess. Your guess is as good as mine. That's that. That's done. If you haven't read Carrie, it is a book by Stephen King, and it is about a girl who is bullied throughout her entire life, and her mom is like uber religious, and everything is a sin. Getting your period is a sin. Having boobs is a sin. It's all bad. And that's why I said something about, religious trauma. So she is bullied and picked on, and the book actually opens with a scene in the girl's bathroom where she gets her period for the first time and panics, and they have, she gets things thrown at her, and it's all bad. And so this is also the big Stephen King movie that's turned into a movie where she gets pig blood dropped on her at the end, and it sets her off, and she ends up burning down the entire town, and she ends up dying at the end. Well, spoiler. If you haven't seen it, I don't think there's such thing as spoilers at this point because this book came out forever ago. She dies at the end. And it's all because a mean girl, basically was part of the problem and was part of the ones bullying her and throwing things at her at the beginning of the book. And her daddy's a lawyer, and daddy was going to sue the school, but then the sue was like, we'll sue you back because she was, abusive, verbally and physically abusive to a student, so. And then her dad's like, can't do anything about it, so she wanted to get revenge, and anyway, ends up at prom because Tommy invites her, but Tommy is Sue's boyfriend, but Sue was part of the bullying problem, and so she felt bad, and so anyway. And now I'm just gonna focus on Apprentice to the Villain. I'm on chapter 11, and I'm really, 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 really liking it. It makes me smile. So I'm gonna work on that. I have to go over to my aunt's, let her doggy out, and then, like I said earlier, Cadence has Girl Scouts, so I'll read at Girl Scouts too, and just kind of go from there. So I hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll catch up with you in a bit. Bye!